All right, I'm gonna give everybody a chance to join in. This is some just hit me to talk about. I wanted to go live on this subject. I hope that this helps somebody. If you don't mind, you can share this video right now. It's about to bless somebody. All right. But if it's two people on here, we're about to talk anyway. All right. Hopefully y'all can hear me. If you can, just type a comment and just let me know you can hear me. We're about to talk anyway. All right. Hopefully y'all can hear me. If you can, just type a comment and just let me know you can hear me.
How's everybody
We're about
doing
to talk
tonight?
anyway. All right. All right. Hopefully y'all can hear me. So if you can, just type a comment and just let me know.
Stop this from playing.
You can hear
How's
me.
everybody
We're about
doing
to talk
tonight?
anyway. All right. All right. Hopefully y'all
That'd
can
be
hear
great.
me. So if you can, just type a comment and just let me know.
Stop this from playing.
You can hear
How's
me.
everybody
We're about
doing
to talk
tonight?
anyway. All right.
Give me one sec.
All right. Hopefully y'all
that'd
can
be
hear
great.
me. So if you can, just type a
playing.
comment. All right, there we go. All right, so just a quick chat, y'all. This y'all saw the subject. It says, pastors, this is why you don't like your musicians. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. Or tonight. You can go ahead and share this video. This is something that I know y'all are going to be able to relate to. And this will probably help. I hope it'll help a lot of people. All right. So I got a call from a pastor today. Just matter of fact, just a few minutes ago. And he was asking me about when the Spirit of God is moving in a church to where the worshipers are worshiping, almost that drunken worship, and the presence of God is so thick and just the move of God is just amazing. And you can tell it's something shifted and it's just like nothing you've ever felt before. His question to me was, how are the musicians feeling during that point? Okay. He asked me, how are the musicians feeling when everybody's worshiping God? So let me say it again. When everybody's worshiping God to the point, I'm talking about it's hit that other level, right? Not just, we just singing and everything, but like it hits to that next level, right? God moves. You can feel him. You ever seen sometime in church, it was like smoke. You can see the smoke in the church, right? And I'm talking about everything is just on cloud 10, right? And the move of God is so heavy and people are drunk in the spirit and, prophecy is going forward. He asked me, how do the musicians feel when that happens? What's going through our heads or how are we interpreting that? So my response to him was that when that happens, we already felt it before y'all did. Okay. Say it again. When that happens, the musicians already felt it. We already knew what was happening. We already knew what was coming before y'all felt it. And he was really shocked at that. He was like, wow. And so I started explaining to him, and this is where I'm getting to my point about why pastors don't like the musicians. I get a lot of people, I got the Hoop Triggers app and everything. And sometimes when I'm showcasing it, I'm talking to a pastor and the pastor just be like, man, I can't, I got to do something because my musician, he just does this or she does this. They don't do this and they don't do that. And they just be so frustrated with them. And I'm thinking, first of all, you hired this person because at some point they had to be somebody that you felt like, was good for the job or whatever. So why all of a sudden are they just so unbearable and you just want to get rid of them or whatever? All right. So here's what happens. So we as musicians all the time, all right? How many times, all right, we got musicians on here. Y'all tell me in the comments, how many times have we felt the presence of God about to take over us, all right? How many times has that happened and we get cut off? Like straight up cut off. We got to move on, because, and now I'm this ain't got nothing to do with no pastor or nobody. It's just generally the person on the mic. because of whatever they feel like it's supposed to happen. Remember, I told y'all we feel this before y'all do. Okay. So how many times have we been playing? How many times have we been in a shout bump? Or how many times have we been in a worship setting? How many times have we been, y'all share this video, by the way, because a lot of people need to hear this. But how many times have we been we can see, like, I don't know ooh, that just hurt me, TJ. That hurt me right there, just to see that comment, because that's exactly what I'm about to get to. He said every service. How many times have we been in that predicament and we get cut off? Right? Now, there's only so many times that can happen before you wonder why you got bitter musicians. You wonder why you got the musicians that just show up at church. I'm just getting this check, man. I'm just here for the check. They'll tell you, look, just give me the check. You ain't paying me, I ain't playing. How many times have you heard the musician just be like, you know, they come in, they show up late. They don't learn the music, or they just don't do this. They don't do that. They don't seem like they motivated. They don't seem like this. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, the reason why, I guarantee you, is because they have been cut off so many times. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, we know what is about to happen. What y'all experience and everything y'all talk about after church. Oh, we had a mighty move of God. And this and this. It was amazing. And everybody sang and played so wonderful. All this stuff. Y'all, we feel it before y'all do. I'm trying to tell you, because we usher it in. We usher it in. So that's how we know. But there are times that we get cut off over and over and over again. I can't tell you how many times I've played at different churches. And this really, and I wish, okay, let me slow it down. On a talkback mic, those of you that have talkback mics, if you don't know what a talkback mic is, just plain and simple, it's a mic where you can talk back to the musicians. All right. So you ever see the person on the keyboard or bass player or drummer, they got a mic, they're not singing, they can talk to the other people. How many times have you, like, there's sometimes, you know, a shout bump is just, it's what you do after a certain song. But then there's sometimes, you know, God is about to move, right? And you get ready to go in. Everybody, you don't even have to look at the musicians. We can just know. And we get cut off. How many times has the person on the mic been like, I know y'all got to, like, are they serious? And the musician just looking around like, man, they gotta be kidding me. Like, they don't see this. They don't feel like what was about to happen. And we all just be looking around like, you gotta be kidding. And it is frustrating. It is frustrating. So you get a musician. Some musicians know how to handle that better than others, right? Some musicians, they understand what's going on, and they just be like, y'all, we have to stop, because if we don't, they're gonna look at us and we're gonna be fired, basically. So it's either we're gonna do what we need to do, or we're gonna be fired. So what y'all want to do? That's basically how the conversation goes, and we just have to just stop. But some musicians, it's like they lose credibility. Like, it's like, we come to church to worship God. Y'all do realize that's the reason why you're supposed to come to church, right? It's a house of worship, right? All right. And so we come to church to worship God, and when it gets to the point where it takes time, it's like, okay, I ain't gonna use that example, but it takes time to usher the presence of God in, right? And so if we get cut off, like, y'all can look through the comments. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm reading comments of people saying this happens to them every Sunday, right? Every Sunday. Just read the comments. Man, look, I hope these comments stay up after I go live. I don't know if they will or not. But how many times can that happen before you just be like, you know what? All right, they want to stop. All right. You know what? Oh, let me see if I should go here or not. You know what? Why not? So I've played behind people, and they will cut, like, you already know they're going to cut you off. It's what they do. I actually had a person tell me, to tell me to take my hands off of the keyboard. That was literally what he said during a worship moment, right? He told me to take my hands off the keyboard. Now, for me, you know, because he had never said that before, but because I've been cut off so many times, right? When he said that, in my mind, I said, oh, okay. Oh, that's what you want me to do. Okay. All right. That's what happens. And I'm being real transparent right now because I'm not a perfect person. So don't y'all even think it. I'm not. So I was like, all right. Oh, so you want me to take my hands off the keyboard? Okay, that's what you want? Okay. All right. So when you get ready to rev up the crowd again and you get to that, I wish I had, and all that stuff, watch what I played in. Watch. I'm gonna show you taking my hands off the keyboard, since that's what you want me to do at that moment. Cause come on, y'all, don't y'all look at me like that, because y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. But the problem is nobody talks about it. See, and that's why you have musicians that are bitter. You have musicians that have no respect for the church anymore. You have musicians that you think they don't do their job, right? It's not that maybe they don't do their job, but the reason is because they never were allowed to do their job. So it's like, what's the point? All right. Y'all share the video. I'm not going to be on here long. I just, nobody talks about this stuff. And that's why pastors are mad at musicians. Not just pastors. It ain't just pastors, but just ministers, the staff, the musicians. They just going back and forth. It's all because, I promise you, if there was ever a church that just let the musicians do what they do, you show me that church, and I'm gonna show you a church full of a whole bunch of people getting delivered every single week. And I'm not in any kind of way trying to downplay the word of God, like preaching and all that, because we know we need that. We all need a word. I'm gonna give you an example of something that happened to me. All right, y'all do realize, right, that we as musicians can make certain things happen in church, right? Y'all do. I mean, I didn't know if you knew that, but we can. We can. Just like a song. You ever hear a song and people talk? You claim that. I guess you can call them deep or whatever. And they say, that I don't like the spirit that's attached to that song. I don't like the spirit that's attached to that music, or I can feel the spirit in that music, or I feel love in this music, right? Yeah, that's because the person that whoever played it, they put that in that music. All right, we can really do that, y'all. We're not just up there just hitting notes, y'all. What we're thinking in our heads can literally go into the music that we play, go out and affect people the way that we want to. It really can. Like, seriously. Like we can literally decide what we want to happen. Right? I'm going to give you an example. One time I was sick. I'll never forget. I had to play somewhere at night, and I woke up in the morning, and I'm talking about, if COVID had existed back then it was like 2009. If there was COVID back then, I'll guarantee you that I had it. I mean, I was sick. I was so sick. And literally God told me to go in my room where my keyboard was and play myself to healing. I went in there and literally sat at my keyboard. I played for about 10 minutes straight. And while I was playing, my mind was thinking, these chords are going to heal me. These chords are going to heal me. I don't know what I'm playing. I don't know what I'm going to play. All I know is when I sat down at this keyboard, I'm going to play something, and I'm playing with the intent to be healed through my playing. And y'all, I kid you, y'all know I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not going to sit here and do it. I played for about 10 minutes straight. And when I tell you, when I finished, all symptoms gone. Just gone. No headache, no spitting up nothing. No sniffing, no runny nose, fever gone. It was no trace. It was almost like nothing ever happened. So I'm telling you, when a musician has that kind of power and you cut it off, it literally, it kills them. It kills them. And so I'm looking at people on these comments, and those of you watching this video later, you may not be seeing these comments. I don't know. But I'm looking at these comments and I'm reading these people saying, man, this happens to me every week. This happens every week. Come on, man. Like, come on. It's only so long you're going to have a musician. Because you remember, y'all brought the musician in because you felt like they have the ability to do these things. Right? So if you're not going to let them do it, it's going to kill them. It's going to kill their spirit. And then we're going to be, everybody going to be looking at us. Why do y'all walk out when the preacher's preaching? Because we don't want to hear nothing he got to say, because he kept cutting us off for the last 2 years. That's why. That's why they walk out. You want to know why? That's why. So don't be acting like you don't know why. And I ain't trying to, y'all know I do everything in love. I'm really trying to help some people. This is not no rant. This ain't no rave. This ain't no me venting. This is, I literally had this conversation with a pastor, like, I don't know what time it is now, but about an hour ago. I said, you know what? And when I started telling him about that, he was like, are you serious? He was like, pastors need to hear this. I said, you know what? I'm going to go live. I was in the bed, literally, honestly. I was laying down. I said, I'm going to get up, go downstairs, and talk about this live on YouTube because people need to hear it. Now, somebody going to get mad. I know. I'm going to read the comments. Oh, he got to be ashamed of himself saying that stuff. Okay, that's fine. I'm cool. But somebody going to get delivered from this. Somebody's next Sunday is going to be different. Somebody is going to actually value the what God has put in their musician and stop battering them and beating them over the head because of whatever they not doing, and come to grips with the fact, just go back and replay the live. You know, everybody live right on Sunday. Go back and replay and see what happened last Sunday. See if you cut them off. Because, you know, we get told all the time, don't quench the spirit, right? But we're made to do that a lot. And so it's hard. So, yeah. Jennifer said, Carlton, why do you think pastors do that? Well, I mean, I'm not going to say this for every pastor, you know, and of course, I'm not even going to get that deep into it. Of course, we know and it's not just pastors. You got praise and worship leaders that do it. You got just the ministers. You got people that just MC the service that do it. So it ain't we have to put all this on pastors, right? A lot of times it's just a power thing, right? And it's a, you know, we don't want the musicians to be more popular than us, or we don't want them to be able to control the service more than I can. I can say that because I've actually had that kind of situation where that was like this. So I know that for a fact. But yeah, we ain't here to put no blame. This ain't about blaming nobody. This ain't about. I'm trying to open up people's minds to understand why. That's why the whole point of this post is why you don't like a musician. This ain't trying to tell them nothing else but why. So we can do a whole nother discussion on that when I do my next pastors versus musicians, the silent battle talk. We're gonna do that soon too. But first of all, I know what I'm talking about. So I don't have to read comments to validate anything I'm saying, because I know for a fact that this is a fact. I've lived it, I've done it, I've seen it, and I know. And so you can either take this video and share it and help the world and help the world of musicians and pastors and churches and help everybody to see this kind of stuff. Or we can just start a thread on here, just going back and forth with each other. I mean, it's not going to solve nothing, you know. But at the same time, for the musicians too, some musicians don't even know they have this power. See, that's the whole other flip side of it, right? They don't even know they have this power. So you have to understand that, y'all, and have to nurture it and have to take care of it and have to protect it and have to use it correctly. Okay? So Because there was a time when I was young, I noticed this from a very young age. When I was young, I noticed the power that I had in church. And I'm not going to lie, I used it wrong. I did. I would use it to sit people down. I would use it to rev people up when I felt like I would just look at my brother and be like, watch this, watch this. And I would hit a certain chord. And then the preacher that was preaching would just start tuning up out of nowhere. And I was like, wow, like I could do that. And then I'd start playing some calm music, and then he would come down. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. And so God whooped me for that, and I stopped doing that. So, but yeah, we have power, y'all. And there's only so many times that you can make a musician quench the spirit, and they see this stuff. They see the deliverance about to happen. And man, I'm trying to tell you, you keep on doing that, you're going to have you a bitter musician. You're going to have you a disrespectful musician. You're going to have a musician that don't care nothing but about the check. Nothing but about it. And you're going to have a musician that's going to always walk out when you preach. Every time. They don't even have no desire to hear you, because nothing you're saying is going in. It's just going around, because if he don't, they feel like if he can't even be in tune enough with the spirit to let the people get delivered, then why is he preaching to me? That's why, or why she preaching. That's how those are the conversations that be going. You know what? I ain't trying to get them fired, but that's the kind of stuff that happens. So I hope this blessed somebody. Yeah. I don't use my I don't use my powers incorrectly anymore. All right. Well, that's it, y'all. Appreciate it. Quick plug. Tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. What's Your Take? It's gonna be right here on this channel. Please check it out. I'm glad I was able to go live first before. This is my first time doing this on YouTube, so praying that it's all good. See y'all then. It's gonna be really dope. Y'all pray for somebody, y'all. Pray for the pastors. Pastors pray for the musicians. Y'all, let's pray for each other. We all in this together. And man, if we ever really get on one accord, man, COVID wouldn't even exist. Wouldn't even exist. All right. I'm out of here, y'all. Love y'all. Peace out.